everybody. It looks like we're getting started, so I'm gonna flip over to the stream. That's nice. Oh, we got 30 seconds left. Okay. I'm not really. Hey! I see you. I'm not really sure what the summit is about. I've heard, like, they were hyping up the direct, and then I saw they were going live an hour earlier, so we're finding out together.
RGG サミットをご覧の皆さん、こんにちは、野田洋次郎です。この度11月9日に発売される龍が如くセブン外伝名を消した男に、僕が敬愛するラッパー JID とともに新曲の片時を書き下ろしました。その楽曲が使われているオープニングムービーをぜひご覧ください。
They are off. Uh-oh. Are we gonna get claimed so fast? Didn't even make it 30 seconds. I think they have it on the video itself. Everything that was on was there was like 2 sets of English captions. It was- Oh my god. Never mind. I'm stupid. Now they're gone. I did turn them back on for what it's worth. There's some. No, it's I guess like a music video for whatever song that artist wrote for the game.
Good everybody, it's your boy JID, and I partnered with Sega and Yojiro for a sick new track feature on the upcoming game, Like a Dragon, Gaiden, the man who erased his name. Give it a listen and check out the game.
そうですね、一番最初お話をいただいたときに、少し大人な雰囲気
Go ahead and turn those back off.
どちらかというと開けたような明るいような楽曲よりかは少し大人の渋みがあって、なんか人生の酸いも甘いも少し経験したような後の楽曲をイメージされているということで、僕なりにそれを解釈して、普段自分のバンドやラッドインプスではなかなか表現してこなかったような音像を
Radwimps, I love it.
僕の中でもチャレンジをしてみたいなと思い、今回のビートをまず作り始めました。僕の中でバンドとはまた別なんですけど DNA として流れてるジャズ的な要素、僕の中でとても大きな実は部分を占めるジャズのようなエッセンスを、楽曲の中心に添えて、曲を作ってみたいなと思って、作りました。 JID は実はですね、もう確か 5,6 年前そのあたりだと思うんですけど、SNS で発見して、まだまだ彼が、そんなに有名になるずっと前からですね、僕は実はフォローしていて、彼のラップとフローとそのセンスが本当に好きで、今回、お話をいただいた時にコラボレーションしたいアーティストはいるかということを聞かれて、真っ先に僕は JID とやってみたいということを言って、 叶うか分からなかったんですけども、つないでいただいて今回、晴れて楽曲を制作することができました。とても刺激的でした。彼がアメリカで録音して僕は日本で録音するという、遠隔での本当に作業ではあったんです
It's
けど、
crazy nowadays how
入れて
much
くれた自分の
that
曲にうまく
happens,
彼がラップを入
where
れ
the
てくれる
artists don't
の
even
がすご
like
く
work
楽
in
し
the
かっ
same
たです。
studios together. They just
そ
send
のト
files
ラッ
back
ク
and
がたくさ
forth.
ん送られてきて、こんな風に今の彼は録音するんだとか、単純にレコーディングとしての作業としてもすごく学ぶことも多くて、一つのラップを入れるのにこんなにたくさんのトラックを重ねるんだとか、今はこんな風にギミックをエフェクトをかけて録音するんだとか、すごく発見や学びもあって、すごく楽しい作業でした。僕自身彼のラップに引き出されて、たくさんの言葉が出てきましたし、イメージやフローや普段出てこないようななんて言うんでしょう、メロディーやフックが出てきて、それもすごく新鮮でした。ぜひ皆さんに気に入っていただけると嬉しい
I
です。
forgot I can move my chat so I don't have to look so
7
far
の
over.
概念は11月9日に発売になります。テーマ曲片時もゲームプレイ中に聴けるので、皆さんぜひどちらも楽しんでいただければと思います。よろしくお願いします。以上、野田洋次郎でした。では RGG サミットいよいよスタートです。
Should I check? Did I already get claimed? I am shocked. They thought ahead.
本日は RGG サミット
Oh.
2023
Thank you very much for
Oh,
coming
nope.
and watching RGG Summit 2023 today. This is Masayoshi Yokoyama of Sega Corporation and the head of RGG Studio.
And this is Atsuko Ichida from Sega, and they will be your moderator or MC for today. But first, we have a message from Sega West. The Sega West YouTube and Sega Twitch streams of the RGG Summit will conclude at around 8:55 p.m. or 11:55 Eastern Time, and switch to the RGG Like a Dragon Direct, their first dedicated Western broadcast. So please stay
Interesting.
tuned for that.
今回野田さんにまず楽曲の方を作ってもらいますかって形で
So he's saying,
I wonder why they
asked
didn't like
Mr. Noda and JID to write the theme song for this game after they
make an
informed them
announcement for the
the
summit.
worldview and the character setting of Like a Dragon Gaiden in detail. He wasn't really sure whether they could actually do this,
実は僕ら一回も多分会ってないですよ
and he's saying that they actually met in person.
日本に来日されてる時にご挨拶ぐらいしましたけど
But he met JID when he was in Japan, so they worked remotely.
世界中で今いる場所が違うみたいな状態で、その中で、もう本当北欧でレコーディングして日本でミックスしてみたいな
So JID, he was recording in his country, and Mr. Noda was also working in Japan.
変わったんだな
So how they worked
なのに
together was amazing.
意識は共有できるので、ものすごい龍が如くセブンガイデン名を消した男の世界観にマッチした楽曲を提供してい
And
ただ
he
け
thinks
て
that they did such a great job to express Kazuma Kiryu's current state of mind in the game.
So, Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name, will be released on November 9th of this year. So,
I have to beat so many
it will
games.
be an action-adventure game that connects Yakuza 6 and Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. And it tells the story of Kazuma Kiryu. Pre-orders are now available, so please check out the official website for more information. And of course, that's not the only announcement they have for today.
これまで
Yes,
龍が如くセブンガイデンと一緒に龍が如く8っていうタイトル
he's saying that
皆さんに、お知らせして
they have announced a lot of things in before, but today
まあ持っていますということなんです
they are really
これまで
they're informing the release date
去年ちょうど1年前ぐらいのこの RGG サミットのところで初めて春日一番桐生一馬が主人公ですよっていうことに
the last time
しばらくだんまりして
RGG Summit Summer, they have announced that they're going to be having two main characters in the game.
映像が6月ぐらいに公開させていただいて
And the
から
trailer was shown in June, last June.
温めてきたんですけど
But today, we're going to inform more in details. And first of all, we'd like to announce you the release date.
Of the Yakuza series, there are. This
January
is
26, 2024.
Oh, that's my mom's
Like a
birthday,
Dragon is an
January
MMO, has been
26th.
set for January 26, 2024.
Happy birthday to my mom. I'm gonna play a Yakuza game.
Maybe
There's
a little bit earlier than
7,
anticipated.
and then there's the Ishin,
It was
so
actually
that's
thinking,
8, and
what
then
day to
there's these 2
announce,
coming, so
but
9
we
and
didn't
10,
want to, like,
and then there's 2
say it
Judgment
too early.
games, which
And
I
it's a
think are
blind band, so
I think I'm right, are spin-off games from the
and he's
Yakuza
very
series.
happy that he can announce the
So
release date finally today.
9, 10, 12? I think.
So it looks like it's about 3.5 months away.
I can't believe they're putting out 2 games so close together, to be honest.
And I think a lot of people are waiting for the new information, new trailers, so we'd like to show you the new trailer here.
We love a new trailer.
Please take a look.
お初にお目にかかります。手前、小国と発しまするはジャパンの東
I gotta be on those
京
captions.
また
Oh, yeah, you're right. There's a Yakuza Dead Souls.
名は一番。人呼んで浜の英雄と発します。奇妙な絵にし持ちまして、生き別れの母のため、はるばる
All these orphans, man.
越えてやってきましたホノルルシティ。以後
He's right. There is a Yakuza Dead Souls.
お頼み申します。私、カムロ町のソープで産湯をつかり、偉人町で暮らしておりましたが、
サラリーマンが板についてきたね。
まあ、コツコツやってるよ。俺と結婚してください。え？契約終了？
これが浜の英雄の裏、いや真の顔なのです。
全部デタラメじゃねえか。
最近な、清流会がきな臭い動きを見せてる。
高部会長の留守を預かっております。若頭の海老名と申します。春日さん、会っていただきたい人がいます。まさか。久しぶりだな。一。
Yeah.
言えた義理じゃねえが一。お前に頼みがある。ハワイに行ってもらう。そこにお前と会いたがってる人がいるんだ。お前の母親だよ。荒川の親父がただ一人愛した女性、茜さんだ。
I wonder if the Yakuza Dead Souls came from that little zombie spin-off mission with Majima. And they went, let's just make a whole game of it.
こういう時は遠慮しねえで、ズボンのベルトを持つといいんだよ。相撲の回しみたいに掴んで。慣れていらっしゃるんですね。お互い楽しめるといいな。じゃあ、そちらこそ。ボンボヤージュ。ボンボヤ？ボンボヤージュ。良い旅をって意味です。おう。もう着くのか？日本で調べた時はもっと郊外だと思ってたんだけど。へえ、そっか。そのくらいは調べてきてたのか。森な。
Yeah, I checked on Steam when we talked about it. And they still don't have it. I want to play it though. Boy, get some clothes on. This is inappropriate.
嘘み みてえな話だってのは自分でも分かってるよ。おらあばよフリーズ。たく浜の英雄が何やってんだ。
Oh my god, Kiryu.
荒川真澄が泣いてるぞ。桐生さん久しぶりだな春日。俺は一派の命を受けてある仕事に就いてるんだ。大道寺一派が茜さんを追ってるってことですか。富澤くそら何やってんだよ。
I need to play 7.
お前の家族でも親友でもねえんだぞ。俺はとっくにダチだと思ってたぜ。
お久しぶり春日さん。藤宮千歳と申します。お待たせしました。お世話になりますね。
お前をはめたメイドだったな。茜さんにメイドがいるなんて聞いてなかったからよ。こいつはどう思うサンクス。よろしくな。
Kiryu? Yeah!
バラクーダに追われてるの。
ハワイのマフィアだ。
茜さんがバラクーダに狙われてるってことよ。
私がバラクーダを仕切っているドワイトだ。あれも
Dwight?
中華マフィアです。
Do we get?
ようこそ涅槃騎士へ。見えてるか。マジで007みてえだ。カメラの向こうの春日一番さん見えてますか。我々は
What
茜
up?
さんを探している。どういうことだ。ハワイの裏社会がこぞって茜さんを探してる。サビサビ。ハワイにもヤクザがいんのか。ガイドブックには書いてないだろうな。封筒の画像データが PC にまだコピー取ってないんです。エイちゃんに手は出させねえ。
Damn.
助けがいるんだ。大急ぎでな。パーティー再結成だ。久々に冒険と行こうぜ勇者さんよ。朝は山の子分だったのに今はお前らと一つ屋根の下。人生何が起こるかわからねえな。人の一生はどこまで行っても一筆書きだ。
Extended
だ
trailer.
から一瞬一瞬を一生懸命生きられる。頭じゃ分かってたつもりだったが身に染みたのは俺もつい最近だ。桐生さんなんかあったんですか。ああお前らには
What do we need to know?
言っておいた方がいいだろうな。
Me too. I need to know. Tell me.
俺はな
No!
医者にはなんでこんな状態で外をぶらつけてるのかって。
私は桐生一馬の家族です。
I hate this.
堂島の竜も病気には勝てん。
Majima.
なんや老けたの桐生ちゃん。桐生さんお互いいろいろあったみたいやな。ここで桐生さんにできることはありませんよ。とにかくあんたは少し休まねえと。静かに余生を過ごすのもいいだろう。だが俺は残された時間を少しでもやるべきことに使いたい。それが古いヤクザを生きちまった俺なりのけじめのつけ方だと思っている。桐生さん大変だ。ネットにタタラチャンネルが。
本日のお題はズバリ死んだはずの超大物ヤクザ実は生きていたです。というわけで今回はゲストをお呼びして解説していただきます。
つまり桐生一馬の死はでっち上げだった。
大丈夫ですかね桐生さん。あんたが生きてることこんな大っぴらになっちゃって。
もうついていたか。さすが早いな。
遅いよ。
Listen, nothing makes sense to me, so it's fine.
困った時は頼ってくれよ。それがダチってもんだろ。海老名と沢城には一言礼を言いに行かねえとな。ようこそいらっしゃいました。お前の目的は ヤクザへの復讐なのか。
第二次大解散、真の意味での極道の解体です。我々には縁あってハワイにビジネスパートナーがいるんです。それがハワイの宗教団体パレカナです。ようこそ春日さん。
桐生一馬の首、ヤクザにとってこれ以上の。
Listen, a lot of people have tried to do that.
準備はできてるな春日。やるしかねえ。やってやりましょうや。
We love a Negan bat. Yay! Karaoke! Listen, we all know my memory. It's not gonna stay there. And Dustin, I did watch you play parts of these games, so like I know. I know some of it. But nothing is gonna stick until I play it.
俺はヤクザの過去を引き受ける。お前に
Jars.
ヤクザの未来を頼む。
He might be the only one that can actually handle it, because every time he's tried to pass it off, seems like it hasn't worked. Are you saying, yeah, but not, I haven't seen 7? And no.
This is like a Wells story. So, I'm a little curious about all the scenes, but may I first ask about the synopsis?
So I like to repeat that this title, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, will be the story of two main characters, Ichiban Kasuga and Kiryu Kazuma Kiryu. The story of this title can be explained largely from Kazuya Ichiban's point of view as a journey in search of his mother, who he got separated from at birth.
Oh. It's fine.
Right, in the last game, it was said that his mother was killed by underground agents.
And after giving birth and...
Dustin, when should I play 0?
But according to Sawahiro, kind of like a brother of Ichiban, he tells Ichiban that his mother is still alive and she wants to meet him. And then he actually goes getting into a lot of troubles in Hawaii.
Listen, I feel like all I know is this game is gonna break my heart.
She's wondering about that too, because Sawashiro was also in the previous title, and he was incarcerated for a certain crime.
Yes, but there is a story behind it too, and it will be told in the story. Why does Sawashiro tell Ichiban to go meet his mother? There's a story to it too.
Okay. I was kind of figuring, because from what I saw from like 0 spoilers that I've seen, a lot of it is callbacks to 2.
What was going on in the trailer by the last time? The last time we actually show the trailer.
Listen, I knew something was going to happen with Kiryu, but I was not prepared for it.
So the reason for Kasuga really wanting to travel to Hawaii, even though he's never seen her, he's never met her, that's the focus of the story for this game.
It'll be cool to be kind of in a... I mean... It'll be cool to be in a new area.
there's a lot of trouble during that trailer. So there's a scene where he was attacked by a cab driver and tricked, specifically by that maid girl. So what? So that leads to the scene on the beach, correct?
And Ichiban lost his money and also his passport. He lost everything in Hawaii. But he still has his necklace.
Interesting.
We can't really tell you what the purpose of these attacks, but there's a story behind it too.
Why do all these people who are younger than Kiryu
Something
look
else that would be revealed in the game.
the same age as Kiryu? That is my question.
Well, I'm really curious about Kiryu-san.
Don't talk about Kiryu.
So his looks are completely different in this game.
Still daddy.
And his confession in the middle of the story is a bit shocking with the illness.
Yes, he is sick in the game.
So true. So true, bestie. So true.
So he was getting cured. He was getting help from doctors. But he did change in his appearance because of his illness.
I was teasing Dustin
saying that he knows about this for almost half
that
a year. So
I'm gonna
he's not
finish
talking
7
to him.
before he does.
But I guess a lot of fans are, so.
So Yokoyama-san has said that the reason that the game is the RPG is because it's the most suitable system for advancing the story with his friends, such as Kazuma Kiryu. So, is the concept of Friends or Nakaba going to be bigger, or is it going to be a large concept with this game?
Yes, that's right. In Like a Dragon Gaiden, and in other previous games, he has been fighting all by himself. But in this game, he has to fight his way through with his friends because he cannot do it without relying on anyone's strength. He realizes
Listen,
that
you just do
he
it.
is limited in both physical
If
and
you have
mental
to
strength
hit
because of his illness. So he has to rely on his
hit baseballs
team.
for 2 hours, you just do it, Dustin. Suck it up. You gotta play poker for an hour. You just
And
do
also
it.
he will be finding about himself a lot. So that is why RPG was the best way.
So, look at the trailer. We saw Kiryu-san looking with his friends. He looks a lot happier than usual, and sometimes looking a little bit stronger. So, and that kind of makes us forget about the illness.
I will never stop asking for more Kiryu. Haunt me, Kiryu.
So Kiryu Kazuma was trying to be Kiryu Kazuma in his way. Trying to be what he was asked to be. But in this game, he will be finding what he really is. Who he really is in this game. So for all the fans
Boy made
who
finding
love
himself
Kiryu Kazuma,
a lifelong journey.
he's saying that he really wants all those fans to play this game to find out
Hey!
what happens to
He was haunted, so he can just pass that on. I will accept the haunting of I guess the haunting of me by Kiryu Kazuma.
They have a lot of questions, but they don't really have too much time to ask all of those questions. And now we have our guest.
the cast are waiting to be on the stage.
Okay, love you.
Now we'd like to invite all the guests to the stage.
And let me begin by introducing the cast of the main characters from Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. Please take a look at the video.
こうなりゃ誰にも止めらんねえぞ。死んで生き抜けたなんて俺が許さねえ。俺は大丈夫だ。行け。その先にちゃんと光はあるって。
So cool.
友達一人こんな危ねえ戦いに行かせるわけないじゃない。
I don't know who any of these other people are.
誰だ。
今日はずいぶんおめかししてるじゃない。男見せろ、春日一番。
そうだな。私の仕事は。
She's so cool.
まあルーティンというやつお気になさらず。
どうも。
鈴木大地さん。
お久しぶり、春日さん。ハワイは楽しんでる？
ボンボヤージュ、良い旅をって意味です。
歓迎しますよ。清流会の沢城と申します。憎しみをぶつけるツールとしては。
See, it helps I can't read their character names. Unless I already know them, I don't know them. The coolest of the cool.
Cast has taken the stage. Big round of applause for the cast. Let me begin by introducing today's guest. First off, he was first seen in the previous title, Yakuza Like a Dragon 7. The protagonist symbolizing the newly reborn Like a Dragon series. He plays the role of Kasuga Ichiban, Kazuhiro Nakaya.
Thank you very much for having me here.
Up next, when it comes to Like a Dragon, this is the man. Once upon a time in Kamurocho, Shinjuku, a legendary man known as the Dragon of Dojima.
That's his thing.
He'll play the role of Kazuma Kiryu. This is Takuya Kuroda.
Thank you very much for
I,
having me
I think
here.
I've always seen him in some sort of hat.
Up next, this is a continuation from the previous work, Yakuza Like a Dragon. Possibly a best friend and confidant of Kasuga Ichiban's homeless days. He plays Yu Namba, Ken Yasuda. Up next, corrupt cab driver who shoves Kasuga Ichiban to the rock bottom after visiting Hawaii. A friendship born from the worst encounter, or is it going to be a genuine friendship? This is Eric Tomizawa or Satoru Iguchi.
I play as a corrupt cab driver in this game, but I usually drive very safe.
Up next, party. Oh, he's the oldest member of the party.
I literally have no idea who any of the other people are. For real. Even as I'm seeing their names, I don't know.
Desire, being over 60, he plays the role of Koichi Adachi. Akio Otsuka.
I have less desire nowadays, but
I don't know if we can
I did my best.
Up next, Oh, she's the cabaret girl from Iji Machi, Yokohama, who disappeared from the previous work. A compassionate woman, and did she really turn down Ichiban Kasuga's proposal? She plays the role of Saiko Mukoda Sumire Uesaka.
Hello, everyone.
For real. I'm like, I don't know. I'm sure eventually I'll be like, wow, I know all of these people, but right now I have no clue.
Up next, mysterious
Damn,
female
we got some
character who's
thunder.
a key person in this title. So, what was the reason for
She's
setting up
cool,
Kasuga
too.
Ichiban, who came to visit his mother, and what is her
Going
real
strictly
purpose
off
to enter the
visuals.
party?
Cool.
This is Chitose Fujinomiya, played by Anju Inami.
Nice to meet you all. My name is Anju Inami, playing Chitose Fujinomiya. Thank you for having me here.
All right, everyone, please take a
We
seat.
like them platform sandals.
With that, I would like to move on to the talk session. And the two protagonists, Nakaya-san, Kuroda-san. What are your impressions of the current trailer?
Kuroda-san will be answering first. He was amazed. He was speechless. He was amazed. From the trailer, we cannot really see what's really going on, but we will find out in the game, so I'm very excited to see that. He's seen this trailer before. Although he's in the trailer, he's playing a role in there, but he was still amazed. But there is this scene of Kiryu's proposal. I think that was the key in the game. I think Kiryu has a very unique personality.
I hear Cat Kiryu knocking things over.
And he is very excited to find out how he will be fighting in this game. How he's going to be fighting himself, who he really is.
So he's referring to the scene in Zero where he was up on the mountain talking to Nishiki.
Yep. He gonna have to. I thought I heard him say Nishiki.
With his illness.
I was like, I don't know what he's gone.
He's saying that he actually, in his personal life, he had a lot of illness that he had to overcome. So he was actually thinking about his own life to play this role. When he was sick, he had trouble breathing, and he remembers that, so he used that technique to play this role. And also how he remembers how he was trying to not to let other people realize that he was too sick. So how he was acting when he was really sick in his real life, he used that to play this role.
I feel like that checks out. The voice actor for Kiryu being very Kiryu coded.
But he also remembers
Damn,
that
I don't know if
he
y'all can
really
hear the
has to
thunder, but
do
it's loud.
something. He could actually gather all his strength to deal with it. So he also remembers that he also uses that to play when Kiryu has to man up and do something in the game.
And Yokoyama, what about the directions that you have given him?
そういうのをこう間近で見てるので、その台本できてきな世界で黒さんとディスカッションしていく中で、その決して
As he's saying that as they were having the script ready, so they had all those debates, and they did talk about how they want Kiryu to be.
今回桐生は病にはなりましたけど、それ自体
So in this game, Kiryu got sick, but it doesn't mean it's his end. He's still positive, and he wanted to portray that his positivity in the story. So, did you notice how cheerful he was in the trailer?
やっぱ大きいことがないと崩れないと思うので、その一つの、きっかけでもあるんですけど、黒さん見事な使い分けというか、
Kurdo-san did such a great job
使い分けもそうですけど、見事な
to show how Kiryu was weak, and also when he was pretending that he was okay.
I feel like that'll be an interesting dynamic in the game. But it very much makes sense for
Tell
Kiryu.
about the public impressions and opinions and enthusiasm since your last appearance in Like a Dragon 7.
He's saying that he met a lot of new people in this industry. And when he goes to his workplace, a lot of people did notice him as Namba, as a character in the game. So people were asking him to bring, to have the umbrella in his hand to pose as Namba. So they wanted to take picture of him having the umbrella, and they were asking him whether they can post it on SNS. And one of the actress, first Summer Wika, she was telling him how big fan she was. So she was telling him how much she liked his character. So he's been working as an actor for about 28 years now. So because of the characters are so popular and famous, people are calling them as their character's name.
I feel like that would be like super hard. I'm like, I know how I get when I'm like listening to someone else talking, but also trying to talk at the same time, and I get so confused. But it is her job. I get that. She should be used to it, but translating live things has to be difficult.
Him as one of the characters from the game. Namba character, he thinks that even though he's not eating healthy or not trying to be healthy, but he's aging in a good way.
So with Ichiban, Kasuga had a lot of different things that happened to him during Yakuza 7 and with Namba. Could you give us your impressions on that?
Like a Dragon 7, I was very surprised to see how long the script was. The script was about a box size.
Listen, that does not surprise me. As someone who is running through trying to go through as much of the story as possible, the games are huge. I mean, right now I'm on 2, and I have, I think, videos 43 and 44 going up tomorrow. And I mean, I have like a solid like few hours left in the game. So it does not surprise me they stay the same size.
On the stage today,
If not bigger, honestly.
Well, if you watch the trailer, you will probably know what party members mean. But these are the main characters. These casts play the main characters in the game.
Iguchi-san, if you have any comments about your experience or memories of the long recording process, could you let us know those?
I was very happy to get this role. I never thought of getting this role. And the recording was about for a week. And he was saying like, did you all take about a week? And Yokoyama-san was saying a week is pretty long.
And I know I've sunk way more than 26 hours. I think I'm at, if I look at Steam,
Process that you could share with us?
and they said it took a week to record. That's crazy to me. I put 62 hours. Now, I think there's definitely been some pause time.
I was just trying my best.
We'll take off a few hours. We'll put it at 50 hours I've put into Yakuza.
Yokoyama-san is saying that he...
What did I do in the first one?
More than any other cast. So he was actually, because he was at the studio all the time, he was actually in the debate and all the meetings that they were having. And the people from RGG studio was asking him,
Says I put 55 hours into the first one, but I started the first one over I don't know how many times, so I'm not sure what exactly my playtime would have been.
So, Osuka-san, I heard that you played Yakuza Like a Dragon yourself, so could you tell us about what you like about Adachi, the character you play?
I wonder if that's common.
He's very well portrayed as a human being in the game. Like a real person.
Yeah, I could believe that. Me, as just a bad gamer, I know my time is way, way over that, but I would believe someone who's, like, much better at video games. 56 hours sounds right.
Because he does have a lot of personalities that are usually seen as bad part, but because in this game, his character Adachi is described with all those like bad behaviors and
All this is making me want to do is play Yakuza. I want to catch up. I want to get to these games as they come out.
He just said Adachi is Adachi. He's very old in the game too, so he's probably heading towards to the end of his life. But all the personalities that he built up in his life and you can see that in the game. His core personality will not change. And he's really looking forward to see that in the next game too. Probably in the future too.
And I think we're going to be able to see a lot of the personality flaws that Adachi has. And Uesaka-san, you've been sharing your love of Like a Dragon on YouTube. So, what do you think of the script for this game?
Every single page, I was feeling like the story has been spoiled because she is also a fan. So every time as she keeps reading the script, she was very surprised what happens in the story. And Sachan, the role she plays, will be a character who will be fighting in the game. One of the few female characters that fights in the game.
Love that.
The relationship between Ichiban and Sachan she was surprised to see what happens in their relationship.
Girl,
So
spoilers.
please look forward to it and get ready before you start playing.
I like her nails.
She was surprised to see all the details that was described in the displayed in the game. Every single details of the characters are amazing. So Yokoyama-san is now saying that
You know, every time I watch a
all these
panel,
cast were watching the trailer all together in the back before this show. And he's saying that he felt like he was at the fan meeting because they were so excited. They got so excited.
anyway, every time I watch a panel, I see the water bottles with the little straws
Which one
coming
means
out.
Ichiban.
And then I just imagine they have to like drill a little hole in the top to put the straw through. And I don't know why that fascinates me.
Because she likes the series so much, so she's just calling Ichiban as Ichan, with his nickname.
She's really
Hey,
excited
we
for
love a
everyone
cast
to
that
see
loves the
development of
project.
game.
For real, I was like,
And Hinami-san,
my hands are so ugly in comparison.
they had a very difficult audition for the role, so do you have any episodes leading up to that casting?
She just said that I don't know who told you that, but it wasn't that hard, but I guess it was a bit hard.
I know. I see it all the time, and I'm just every time I just notice it, and I'm like, somebody had to sit there and take a little drill and just.
Happy that she can be on this stage right now with all the other cast. As her character, Chito said, she really hopes that she did.
Keep an eye out for it at other panels you watch because I can't unsee it. The first time I notice it every time. I don't know.
So when they first met,
That's a good question. I want to say I noticed it more after COVID. I don't know why that would be a thing. I guess because you're not touching your mouth to the bottle and then screwing the cap back on. I don't know. I want to say I've seen it more than just in like Japanese or Korean, like panel shows.
So they
But
met
now I'm not
together
sure.
to read the script together. They spent about 2 days to read the script.
Where'd it go? Who took down this video? Come back. They did say that they were gonna cut out at like 5 till. And then YouTube just broke over here. I guess it's still uploading the other video. Anyway. I'm sure there'll be... Not the essence of ending a stream. Okay, I believe this one was made for like North American English speaking. It's for Sega West. So I think it should be in English, but I'm not sure. Hopefully they just straight up upload that conversation, because I would like to read the end of it. Oh, never mind. Oh, I was about to say, I'm like, it should be starting soon. They said, we're gonna do a finisher on this stream. Goodbye. I'm like, they really put the new one up with the quickness, though. They said, you're not reading this anyway. Yes, I am. I love how they left the door open. They're like, well, Kiryu's not dead. Kiryu's not dead until he's dead. So, like, you know, his story's not over. I'm like, listen, you know we will take all the Kiryu we can get. Right. They should have just went straight till 11 o'clock my time. I guess it's 9 p.m. Pacific. They should have just went right to the hour and then just let us hop over, or just cut the stream, cut the feed from there over to whatever Sega West has here. That's right. That's my bestie for the bestie. I love that they get to have like a Marvel Studios beginning. Because they've made like, what did we decide? 12, 13 games?
皆様こんにちは。龍が如くスタジオ代表の横山雅義です。今回初めて RGG ライター
We were just listening to you.
誠にありがとうございます。本日は日本の最新タイトル龍が如くセブンガイデン名を消した男と龍が如く8の詳細な新情報をお伝えしたいと思います。龍が如くの世界をよく知らないという方も、桐生一馬や春日一番といった痛快無比な今作の主人公の物語を知る絶好の機会となります。初めて遊ぶという方も、長年のファンの方も、これから新しい情報をお伝えできることを大変嬉しく思っております。まずゲームの説明に入る前に、龍が如くセブンガイデン名を消した男のヒーローである桐生一馬をご紹介いたします。
Father.
もう自分の過去も人生、名前すら捨てている。
The Yakuza Like a Dragon franchise has explored the criminal underbelly of Japan for nearly 20 years, most of it through the eyes of one man. Kazuma Kiryu, an orphan who
Man, it's great looking back at them graphics.
Yakuza figures in all of Japan. His ruthless exploits and unwavering
Thank God most of these scenes are from the games I've played already.
A tribute to his unyielding resolve and unmatched fighting ability.
I fought them tigers.
And trustworthy to a fault, Kiryu constantly strives to uphold his personal code of honor while protecting those he loves.
Don't you smack her at that point?
Unable to escape his Yakuza past, he was forced to fake his own death and disappear, leaving his family behind.
Majima!
For reasons unknown, Kiryu emerged from hiding, inexplicably appearing as hired muscle for a powerful Yakuza syndicate.
You fight two tigers.
And what lies ahead?
All to get Haruka back. Because she got kidnapped again.
龍が如くセブンガイデン名を消した男では、龍が如くセブン光と闇の行方の裏で起こった桐生一馬の物語が明かされます。コードネーム上流の名のもとに、桐生は日本の裏社会の陰で動く大同時一派のエージェントとして働きます。さまざまな色濃いキャラクターのいる派手な舞台で桐生らしい激しい戦闘とワクワクする遊びで新たなストーリーに引き込まれる作りになっています。11月9日に発売された際に
Bitches always getting kidnapped. So true.
をプレイしていただきたいと思っております。また皆様が興奮されるであろうスペシャルゲストが本作にはいます。
Hey, what's good, everybody? It's your boy JID.
Welcome back.
And I partnered with Sega and Yojiro for a sick new track feature on the upcoming game, Like a Dragon, Gaiden, the man who will erase his name. Give it a listen and check out the game.
I mean, obviously, I'm gonna add it to my playlist, but like, whatever. Let's find out. Did they already release it? I can't even find this song yet. I know if I don't look now, I'm gonna forget.
JID と野田洋次郎さんの楽曲をフィーチャーした龍が如くセブンガイド名を消した男のオープニングムービーは楽しめましたでしょうか。龍が如くスタジオの龍が如くシリーズチーフプロデューサーの坂本博之です。今ご覧いただいたシーンは飛龍一馬の次なる冒険の舞台となっています。ハイペースなアクション、破壊的バトルと終わりのない体験満載の冒険が明かされていきます。飛龍一馬の戦闘をもう少し見てみましょう。
お前は死んだはずの男だ。
Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name features 2 schools of dynamic, bone-shattering
Majima.
combat, and more than a few new tricks.
I will forever be a Majima simp.
Wield 2 unique fighting styles, mixing and matching movesets to battle your way through the criminal underworld. Yakuza style features wildly aggressive, high-impact moves to topple foes with flashy, explosive attacks.
That man is nuts, and I love him for that.
An array of high-tech gadgets to deal damage with blinding speed and acute precision. Switch
We're back in
strategically between
Sotenbori.
styles to handle threats of all kinds, and experiment with combinations to
And then that would be the clan
advantage of the odds are
headquarters.
against you.
That's why I'm like kind of excited. Yeah, I mean, basically, yeah.
Kiryu's fury with this dual combat system.
Because you like unlock essentially like finishers.
Head to the castle
And then this whole agent style, I don't really know.
in Osaka Bay.
He has like tech now.
Test your luck in the casino. Customize
Ugh.
your style in the boutique.
I don't want to hear about a casino ever again.
Fighting skills to the test. Fight solo.
Coliseum though, I'm down.
Or build fearsome crews in Hell Team Rumble. An all-out
And the battle royales, I love those.
deadly large-scale brawls. Beef up your roster with the legendary fighter pack, featuring renowned Yakuza Goro Majima, Daigo Dojima, and Taiga Saijima. Available when you pre-order Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name.
我々龍が如くスタジオでは龍が如くセブンガイデン名を消した男で桐生を新しいプレイヤーの皆様に紹介できることを大変楽しみにしております。龍が如くセブンガイデン以前に桐生一馬が何をやっていたのかが明かされ、どのように龍が如く8へとつながっていくのか、それが分かります。ストーリーを完全に体験するには両方をプレイしていただきたいと思っています。龍が如く8では龍が如く7の意外性に満ちたヒーロー春日一番と個性的な豊かなキャラクターたちによるド派手な戦闘とさまざまな体験を満載した物語になっています。ゲームの説明に入る前にまずは春日一番に
That is one thing I'll say they have done excellently. So, damn, chill. All I hear is the thunder outside. Anyway, they have done an excellent job with characters. Because I am so invested in what happens to any of them. I mean, hell, we had sub-story characters that came back that I was like, yeah!
Once destined to lead a life of crime, his love for JRPGs shaped his heroic sense of honor,
I love this.
and loyalty, as well.
I really need to play 7.
With his infectious charisma, nose for trouble, and plain dumb luck, Ichi earned the trust of a ragtag group of outcasts, his beloved party members. Together, they face down an insidious political conspiracy and devious double crosses, while learning the truth about Ichiban's real father. Ichiban Kasuga. Dreamer, party leader, hero.
You know it's a serious fight when the shirts come off.
して個性的な新しい仲間たちと出会うことになります。さらに春日一番はこの物語唯一のヒーローではありません。龍が如くセブンで春日
He
一
said,
番
no, that's how you know I'm the main character.
桐生一馬が
Don't you know
最後
crazy hair
トラブル
means
から
main
友達
character?
を助け出すために帰ってきます。桐生一馬が日本から遠く離れた場所で春日一番と関わるのは偶然のように思えますが、2人はすぐに邪悪な何かがその背後で動いていることに気づくかもしれません。そして龍が如く8は友情、家族、裏切りと欲望の旅へと
I love how the
たちを誘って
the drink looks like a set decoration because he has not touched it this whole time.
お初にお目にかかります。手前小国と発しまするはジャパンの東京カムロ町。
The armpit of Tokyo. I missed that.
名は一番。人呼んで浜の英雄と発します。奇妙な絵にし持ちまして生き別れの母のためはるばる海越え国越えてやってきましたホノルルシティ。以後お見知りおきの上強行万端よろしくお頼み申します。
We did.
カムロ町のソープで産湯を浸かり偉人町で暮らしておりましたが、
サラリーマンが板についてきたね。
まあコツコツやってるよ。
Listen, if there is something I hate in the Yakuza games, it's the hunger mechanic. I was so much happier in 1 when I didn't have to go, oh, let me stop and eat.
これが浜の英雄の裏、いや真の顔なのです。
全部デタラメじゃねえか。
最近な清流会が
Yep.
臭い動きを見せてる。
高部会長の留守を預かっております若頭の海老名と申します。春日さん、会っていただきたい人がいます。まさか久しぶりだな。一言えたぎりじゃねえが一、お前に頼みがある。ハワイ
You have to eat.
そこにお前と
And like, yeah, it's like healing, but like, you have a hunger bar that they've added. And I'm not entirely sure. Like, I think it affects your like heat gain and all that. But God, it's just an extra step.
こういう時は遠慮しねえでズボンのベルトを持つといいんだ。相撲の回しみたいに掴んで。
慣れていらっしゃるんですね。
お互い楽しめるといいな。じゃあ
そちらこそボンボヤージュ。
ボンボヤ？
ボンボヤージュ。良い旅をって意味です。
おう。
And yeah, Dustin was telling me that sticks around. I think that's what he said. Because I was complaining to him about it after I got done playing one of these days.
それで目が覚めたらビーチに寝てた。それも全裸で。は？は？
How would you not know, bestie? Because I know in the other trailer, he's like, doesn't even realize it for a while. But you would know. It'd be a little drafty. You know what? Every time my my character has to eat, I get jumped in the street. To be fair, though, every time I walk in the street, I get jumped in the street.
お久しぶり、春日さん。藤宮千歳と申します。お待たせしました。お世話になりますね。
お前をはめたメイドだったな。茜さんにメイドがいるなんて聞いてなかったからよ。
こいつはどうもうさんくせ。
よろしくな、ちいちゃん。
はい、バラクーダに追われてるの。
He said, what the hell are you talking about? Welcome to the party.
茜さんがバラクーダに狙われてるってことよ。
私がバラクーダを仕切っているドワイトだ。
あれもバラクーダか。中華マフィアですよ。
I just love this guy named Dwight.
見えてるか？マジで007みてえだ。カメラの向こうの春日一番さん。見えてますか？我々は茜さんを探している。どういうことだ？ハワイの裏社会がこぞって茜さんを探してる。サビサビ。ハワイにもヤクザがいんのか？ガイドブックには書いてないだろうな。
封筒の画像データが PC に。まだコピー取ってないんです。
エイちゃんに手は出させねえ。助けがいるんだ。大急ぎでな。
パーティー再結成だな。久々に冒険と行こうぜ、勇者さんよ。
朝は山井の子分だったのに、今はお前らと一つ屋根の下。人生何が起こるかわからねえな。
人の一生はどこまで行っても一筆書きだ。だから一瞬一瞬を一生懸命生きられる。
Is this the cheery moments they were talking about?
じゃあ分かってたつもりだったが、身に染みたのは俺もつい最近だ。
桐生さん、なんかあったんですか？
I'm like, when they were talking about the trailer and they're like, you can tell because he's cheery. What do you mean he was cheery?
俺はな、ガンなんだ。医者にはなんでこんな状態で外をぶらつけてるのかって。
私は桐生一馬の家族です。
Forky.
堂島の竜も病気には勝てんか。
I will simp for you until the bitter end.
桐生さん、
お互いいろいろあったみたいやな。
I don't know this man.
ここで桐生さんにできることはありませんよ。とにかくあんたは少し休まねえと。
I believe she's an idol. That I do know. I think it's in like 5?
古いヤクザを生きちまった俺なりのけじめのつけ方だと思っている。
I think she has a kid too.
ネットにタタラチャンネルが。
本日のお題はズワイ。死んだはずの超大物ヤクザ、実は生きていたです。というわけで今回はゲストをお呼びして解説していただきます。
つまり桐生一馬の死はでっち
Clearly.
大丈夫ですかね、桐生さん。あんたが生きてることこんな大っぴらになっちゃって。
もうついていたか。さすが早いな。
遅いよ。
何このメンツ。
困った時は頼ってくれよ。それがダチってもんだろ。
海老名と沢城には一言礼を言いに行かねえとな。
You know I'm gonna have purple hair girl in my group every single time.
ヤクザへの復讐なのか。
第二次大解散、真の意味での極道の解体です。我々には縁あってハワイにビジネスパートナーがいるんです。それがハワイの宗教団体パレカナです。ようこそ春日さん。
That feels culty.
ヤクザにとってこれ以上の勲章はね。準備はできてるな春日。やるしかねえ。やってやりましょうや。ジャパニーズヤクザ in ハワイ。
Damn, why a shark jumping for him? Do the cars have an XOXO license plate again?
Yakuza の過去を引き受ける。お前にはヤクザの未来を頼む。
But for real, stop passing this shit back to Kiryu.
本作は敵味方を含め新キャラが数多く登場し、彼らに命を吹き込むために世界で最も彼らに合った声優を見つけることに力を入れました。ここで我々のお気に入りのキャラクターの一人、非道なるドワイトがムービーレジェンドであるダニー・トレホさんによって
You called it like straight out.
ドワイトは犯罪組織バラクーダのドン。鋭い詳細とさらに鋭く研ぎ澄まされたマチューテをその手に振るって世界最大の偽造商品マーケットを支配しています。ダニーさんの重厚な演技がストーリーの根幹となるキャラクターにさらなる深みを出すことができ、大変嬉しく思っております。新しくキャストにご参加いただいたのは彼だけではありません。本日は龍が如く8で新たに登場する謎多き新キャラクター、海老名正隆を演じてくれるスペシャルゲストがいます。
Hey there, this is Daniel Day Kim, and I am super excited to talk about this brand new video game I'm a part of. It's from Sega, and it's called Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. I get to play a role of a Yakuza syndicate leader named Masataka Ebina.
Time to die, Kazuma Kiryu. Time to die, Kazuma Kiryu!
I hope you guys like it. I hope you enjoy. Aloha.
このような優れた俳優に龍が如く8にご参加。
Listen, I've never played these games with the English voiceovers, and I probably won't my first playthrough, but I'm sure I'll play it again, and maybe I will.
ここで春日一番のパーティーに一部続投するメンバーと本作から加わる新しい仲間たちを紹介します。
In Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Ichiban will be reunited with some of his old friends to aid him on his new quest. Nanba, a veteran of the streets who once worked as a nurse. Adachi, a former detective and driving instructor in the Kanagawa police. Sunhee, cunning leader of the Gomijul Mafia, now a playable character. Jungi is the second in command of the Gomijul and Sunhee's right-hand man. Saiko, a former hostess at a cabaret club who now runs the show. Zhao, the wisecracking former leader of the Yokohama Lumong Triad. And new to the series, meet party members Tomizawa and Chitose. With his undeniable charm, Ichiban is bound to make even more friends in Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth.
チームのラインナップに新たに追加する素晴らしい仲間と馴染みのメンバーも
Well, if you're me, everybody's new.
それぞれに専用のストーリーと固有の能力があり、ストーリーとキャラクターを理解したところで龍が如く8で期待できる唯一無二のゲームプレイと体験をご覧ください。
Uber Eats. Get that Uber Eats sponsor. Good for you.
Bask in the tropical sun, take in the ocean breeze, and join Ichiban as he explores paradise on a mission to find his mother. Alone, far from home, without a penny to his name, he must rise from rock bottom. So pack your bags and get ready. You're going to Hawaii.
Not a segue.
Complete with a dynamic weather system, the sights and sounds of Hawaii have been
That's cool.
recreated in painstaking detail. It's shaping up to be the biggest adventure yet.
As someone who has never been to Hawaii, this is probably about the closest I'll ever get.
The combat system where characters duke it out in action-packed RPG battles will get your blood pumping. You can move your character during their turn and take full advantage of your enemy's position to obliterate them. Kazuma Kiryu is back and ready to rumble, and he's got plenty of tricks up his sleeve.
I'm interested when I get to 7 how I like this style of combat.
And unleash mayhem in real time. Crush your Additionally, by taking tours only available in Hawaii, you can change into brand new jobs.
なんか使えそうな気が。はあ？海が呼んでるぜ。
Samurai.
From what you saw, do you think they did a decent job?
Geodancer.
I suppose it depends where you go.
Housekeeper.
Not a housekeeper.
Action star. Many more exciting jobs are waiting to be discovered.
But yeah, I can imagine.
Observe.
Not the vacuum.
Or just have fun and find your career of choice.
Girl.
Houndmates, a summoning service that can turn the tide of battle, is back and better than ever. Choose from a legendary lineup of allies and iconic blasts from the past.
Oh no, not the diaper guy. Was that supposed to be Yuya? Kazuki and Yuya?
Deepen your bonds with your party as you travel throughout the world.
I mean, obviously that's going to be my favorite part.
Every experience makes Ichiban and his friends grow stronger.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. If you weren't like in the city, I would imagine it would be totally different.
There's no shortage of side experiences either. Take Crazy Delivery, a game about shredding on a bike, gathering food for customers, performing insane tricks, and finishing the job in style. Fight it out in Sujimon battles. You can recruit Sujimon U5 and hit them head to head.
I'm gonna be playing this game for like a year. I'm gonna get stuck into every little mini game.
And leave your rivals wailing in defeat. Aim for the top and become the strongest Sujimon manager. Mismatch. Create your profile the way you want it, and put your chatting skills to the test to lighten up the mood.
Boy, you don't need to hit your phone that hard. Ugh, the live action stuff is so cringy.
Karaoke offers an incredible selection of songs to sing to your heart's content.
I love this.
What's more, Sega Bass Fishing, Spike Out.
I played the shit out of bass fishing when I was a kid. My grandpa had one for the computer, and I played that. I was real bad at it, but I played the hell out of it.
And tons of mesmerizing content. Ryuga Gotoku Studio
It's
brings you
Jaws.
the ultimate entertainment. Go take a trip on the wild side. Like a dragon.
Listen, this feels like a lot of game. And I'm not mad about it.
素晴らしい RPG ゲームプレイと新機能やメカニクス、強力な極め技、新しいジョブなど多くの新しい体験をお楽しみいただけます。2024年1月26日に発売された際に龍が如く8のすべてを体験していただきたいです。
The RPG-style combat system from Yakuza Like a Dragon gets even better in Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, with improved gameplay favoring speed and strategy. The perfect balance for first-time players and hardcore veterans to become unstoppable dealers of destruction. Your party now has full freedom of movement while fighting, allowing you to strategically position yourself and your allies to more effectively take down foes. Jobs in Infinite Wealth are like classes in traditional RPGs. giving party members their own skills,
Yeehaw.
unique weapons, and outfits. Experiment with different jobs to find what best suits your playstyle, team dynamic, and of course, fashion sense. And what would Infinite Wealth be without outrageous new Kiwami skills? Like Nanba's essence of Big Ass Bird, Ichiban's essence
Big
of
Ass
Man's
Bird,
Eye, and many more. Kiwami skills aren't the only way to turn the tide of battle. Summon some backup with a quick call to Pound Mates, a powerful group of allies for hire with a wide range of abilities to aid you in battle. So don't hesitate.
I don't want to call that Diaper Man.
The Like a Dragon franchise is known for luring players off the beaten path with addictive activities and full-fledged experiences. Loaded with mini-games you've come to expect, like karaoke, mahjong, golf, fishing, and
Oh,
battle
golf.
pages, Infinite Wealth brings even more to discover. There's Sicko Snap, a photo mode scavenger hunt around Honolulu. The mismatch dating app, where you just might meet that special someone. And inspired by the Sega classic Crazy Taxi, Crazy Delivery
Oh
puts
my
Ichiban
God.
in the driver's seat. Speeding across Honolulu
I can
on
see
his
myself
bike at
sinking
great
so
risk
many
to
hours
himself
into
and
that.
anyone in his way.
I loved
Throughout the
Crazy
game,
Taxi.
You'll also encounter loads of over-the-top enemies called Sujimon. Once defeated in battle, record them in the Suji decks, recruit them to your team, and duke it out in
Suji
Sujimon
decks.
battles. Collect them all, level them up, and become a Sujimon master.
To be a master.
There's something for
Sujimon
everyone
master.
in Infinite Wealth. Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth will launch on January 26th, 2024, and will be available in
Listen, I
tiers,
get it.
Standard,
I'm hyped.
Deluxe, and Ultimate. And if you pre-order, you'll get the Heroes Booster and special job sets. The Heroes Booster Pack allows you to increase your party members' level and job rank by 1, while the special job
I
set
feel
gives
like
you access
the
to a
Yakuza
new
series
promising
is
job
something
for
I would
female
absolutely
party members
pre-order.
and the linebacker job for the guys.
I'm
Pre-order
iffy
now
on a
to
lot of
unlock them on day
pre-orders,
1.
but
龍が如く8
this is fine by me.
お届けできる日が来るのを楽しみにしています。ここで
Yeah,
皆
me
様
too.
に朗報です。龍が如く7外伝名を消した男をクリアした方は龍が如く8のスペシャル体験版がプレイ可能になります。皆様ぜひご期待ください。
Damn, are you betting I will be able to finish that game between November and January? I probably will, but depends how much stuff is in there.
発売した際にはぜひともプレイしていただけたらと思います。本日はご視聴ありがとうございました。またお会いしましょう。
It's like just over 2 months between games. I am not gonna make it. You're so right. Hey! I wish I knew that what this was saying. Nope. Let's see. How many months do I have? I have like a month and a half until the next new game comes out. Ain't happening. Though I am almost done with 2. I think I have like a few chapters left. But I got 0, 3, 4. Is that it? Is it over? Okay. Well, that was fun. Thank you for hanging out with me while I watched this. It was a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to the new games whenever I get to them. Now it is definitely time for me to go to bed. So, thank you for watching. I'm trying to come up with a plan to stream a little more frequently, so once I have that together and what games I'll be streaming, I'll make sure to let you know. So, we did it! I know it's almost midnight here, so I really gotta go to bed. But odds are I'm gonna stay up till midnight. I'm gonna do my Duolingo, and then I'm gonna go to bed. I'm like, maybe if I do Duolingo before I go to sleep, it'll actually sink in. I've been doing, because I can never just focus on one thing. Can't do it. Impossible. Impossible. I've been doing Chinese, Japanese, and Korean. All right. Love you. Talk to you tomorrow, probably. Have a good night. And I'll see you in the video I post tomorrow. Bye.